Do 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 do. I don't know. Bring it a little closer. See how that works. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. This is your host, ID Jester. We are in 1992. This is game number 19. The Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Cincinnati Reds at Riverfront Stadium. This is from April 28th, 1992. April 28th, 1992. Starting lineups. Pirates. They go with Gary Reedus at first base, Jay Bell at short, Andy Van Slyke in center field, Barry Bonds in left field, Jeff King at second, Steve Michelle at third, Kirk Gibson in right field, Don Slott is catching, and the pitcher today, Doug Drabek. Drabek is a right-hander. He also went, what was his record? 15 and 11 in 1992. For Cincinnati, it's Bip Roberts in left field, Dave Martinez at first base, Chris Sabo at third, Paul O'Neill in right field, Bill Doran at second base, Reggie Sanders in center field, Joe Oliver is catching, Freddie Benavides is the shortstop, and pitching today is Tom Browning, the left-hander. Lefty, Tom Browning. All right, so first things first, got to roll to see how each pitcher is doing, what kind of day they're going to have. So we'll do the home pitcher first. Tom Browning, 1 to 6 is A day, 7 to 14 is a B day, 15 to 20 is a C day. That is a 11. So Tom Browning is having a normal average day. Doug Drabek, same numbers. And is a 5. I don't think you can see that, but it is a 5. Tip that down maybe just slightly, but I think you can see that actually. So, anyways, so Doug Drabek is having an exceptional day. So again, this is for any split roll chances, the green dice and the white dice, and then this is for out results only. So there we go. All right, so we're in Riverfront, so obviously the Padres are up first. Reedus, Bell, and Van Slyke against Tom Browning. So away we go. If there's no other further ado, Tom Browning versus Gary Reedus. 52. Well, right off the bat, we're going to check the defense. So 52 defensive check. This is going to be an error check on 25 is the third baseman. So Cincinnati third baseman is Chris Sabo. The Reds here. Sabo out there. Error of 5. When did it roll into 10? So no error. So that is going to be a ground ball to Sabo. And over to first is Dave Martinez for the out. So no error there. I'm going to slide these over just slightly, give myself a little bit of room. There we go. All right, so that brings up Jay Bell, shortstop for the Pirates. You can see his average and stuff there. Alrighty, so that is a 13. 1-3 for Jay Bell. 13 is an out. It's an out of 4. 4 is a ground out to second. For the second out. That brings up Andy Van Slyke. 42 is blank. Tom Browning having a B day. 42 is a walk. So he's going to walk Andy Van Slyke to first. And that brings up Barry Bonds. Barry 1-9 so far in ball score since we've been keeping track in ball score. So not a great average there for Barry Bonds. He got a 42 blank, and 42 on Browning is again a walk. So Browning with back-to-back walks. That brings up Jeff King. Come on, Jeff. See what you got here. Oh, 25 is an out. So 19 is going to be a fly ball to right field. So 2 walks don't come back to hurt him. And Tom Browning gets out of the first inning unscathed. All right, that brings up Draybeck, who's having an exceptional day, day A, against Bip Roberts. 51. So first thing we do is look at this dice to see if that falls in the K result. It does not, so it will be an error check. Error check. 51. And a 56 on the 51. 56 is going to be third base. And that is going to be for... Who's over there third? Steve Bichelle. That's who's over there. He's got an error of 6. Rolled a 2, so that's going to be an error. According to this, it is a 1-base error. So reached on an error to Steve Bichelle over there at third base. And getting to first is Bip Roberts. That brings up Dave Martinez. 2-2, and we have to look at our split dice. That is going to be a 12, and that is a 9 to 15 will be a strikeout. A 1 is a single, a 2 to 8 is a walk plus, and anything higher than 15 is an out. That is going to be a strikeout. So chance of a hit, and Martinez swing and miss. That brings up Chris Sabo, third baseman. 1 on, 1 out here. 32 is blank. Drayback 32. And is a 1 to 14 double. And that is an 8. So that is going to be a double off of Drayback's card. 1 to 14 double. Alright, so we're going to see what happens with the runner at first. We have our runner advancement chart here somewhere. So on a double, we rolled a 8, 2 bases, and if there's 2 outs, there is not 2 outs. So that's going to be a 2-base advance on the double. Double. 2-base advance. So Roberts is going to stop at third. That puts runners at first and or second and third with only 1 out. For Paul O'Neill, defense will play corners in. Corners are going to come in. 26. Uh-oh. Paul O'Neill, off a right-hander, gets a single. That's 26 is the lefty-righty splits. Draybeck is a right-hander, so O'Neill, a lefty, will get the split and get a single, which means we now have to check the chart for the single. On a single, we rolled a 19. That is 2 bases for everyone on the single. So Sabo's going to score, Roberts comes in to score, and Cincinnati takes a 2-0 lead here off of Draybeck in the first inning. And runner at first is Paul O'Neill. Bill Doran at second base. 36 is blank. 36 will be out. And out is 3 with the runner at first. 3 with the runner at first. I always have to look these up because it's kind of confusing. Alright, so I just have to look at the out chart. Have to find the right one. That's flip these cards up. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Just need to find the right chart. Runner first. Okie dokie. Here we go. Alright, runner at first, we rolled a 3 on the out. So Bill Doran is going to be a lefty. So it's a ground out to first. If the white dice is a white, or if the white dice is a 1, runner advances, fielder choice at second base. If it's a strong arm first baseman, starts a double play. Ground out to first. White dice is a 1, runner advance, fielder's choice at second base. So, strong arm first baseman is going to be, who is that? First base. Gary Redus. Gary Redus, average arm. So, no double play. And it looks like the white dice is a 1, the runner advances, and it's a fielder. Otherwise, it's a fielder's choice at second, 3-6. Okay, so it's going to be a fielder's choice, 3-6, out at second. All right, that brings up Reggie Sanders. Reggie Sanders. 46 is a ballpark. We rolled a 17 on the ballpark. Cincinnati 17 says it is going to be fielded by the left fielder. It's going to fall in for a single, and rounding first and heading for second is Reggie Sanders. Well, let's see. He's going to try to stretch it into a double. And the assist rating for the left fielder is going to be Barry Bonds. He's got an assist rating of 1. So on a 1, he'll nail him at second. Otherwise, it's going to be a double. It's a 2. So that is going to be a double. All runners advance 2 bases as he stretches that in. And Doran's going to go to third. Oops. Undo score sheet. Damn it. Undo the double. Yes. Okay. Try that again. So it was a double. Yeah, Doran goes to third. Right. So runners is second and third for Joe Oliver, the catcher today for the Reds. Joe Oliver. Draybeck trying to get out of this first inning. It's been a rough one. 3 hits so far. An error has not helped. And Joe Oliver, the catcher's up. Runners is second and third, 2-away here. That is a 41 blank. Draybeck. It's a walk on a 1 or a 2. It is not a 1 or 2. It's an 11. So the out will be a line out. And the line out to the pitcher. 1 means it's a pitcher. And so the Reds strand a couple more runners in scoring position. But they do take a 2-0 lead. Why does that say Cincinnati Reds NLW? I don't get this whole malarkey. Huh. Oh boy. Hey Arnie, what's going on, buddy? Top of the second inning, Cincinnati all over Pittsburgh here at home at Riverfront Stadium. Alright, here we go. Steve Bichelle against Tom Browning. 55. And we're going to look at our split dice. That's the black dice. That is a 13. It could have been a double, a triple, or a single. A 13 is going to fall into a single, though. 1 to 8 would have been a double. 9 to 10 is a triple. Everything else is a single. So leadoff single by Steve Bichelle. That brings up Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson. He rolled a 64. That's blank on Tom Browning card. That is an out. It's an out of 19, which is going to be a fly ball to right field. And Bichelle will stay at first. That brings up Dawn Slot. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Hey Steven, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on by. Used to play the Status Pro baseball game. Excellent game. Status Pro. Don Slot 13 is a 1 to 3 is a walk, but that is a 16, so that is not a walk. It's going to be an out of 2. A 2 with the runner at first is a pop out. Pop out to the first baseman. So he popped him up over there to first, and Martinez catches it, and there's 2 away. And that brings up Doug Drabeck, the pitcher for the Reds. He rolled a 12. That is a strikeout. So Tom Browning threw 2 so far, or we're through 1.5 actually here in Cincinnati. Drabeck comes back out to face off against Freddie Benitez. Benitez. I'm not sure. He is the shortstop though, I know that. Alright. 32 blank. Drabeck 32 is, oh, that's a bad number on Drabeck's card. We've already had this. 32 is going to be a 1 to 14 double, but that is a 17, so it's going to be an out. Wow. 3 out is going to be a right-hander. It's going to round out to third, so Drabeck gets him to pull it, and down there at third base for making a diving stop is Bichelle, trying to make up for his error earlier in the first inning. And that brings up Tom Browning, batted .226 actually. 226, he had a double. No triples, no home runs, but still not bad. 54, uh-oh, we go to that 54 chart. The 54 chart, and we have bases empty though, so that is going to be a 14. It's a fly ball to center field. We're now going to roll against the center fielder's error rating. That is Van Slyke. He's a 4. So 1 to 4, he's going to, 1 to 4, he's going to bobble this and drop it. And 12. So that's just going to be a fly ball to center field. Almost dropping that one out there is Andy Van Slyke. That would not have been good. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Back up is Bip Roberts, who got on with the error, 61. 61, and Drabeck is a strikeout. So Drabeck comes back, gets a strikeout, and that'll do it for 2 here at Riverfront. The Cincinnati Reds up 2-0. Gary Reedus is up. He grounded to third his first time up. 64 on Browning's card is an out. That is an out of 1. 1 is going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Ground ball to the pitcher. So Reedus is out. That brings up Jay Bell, shortstop. Grounded to second his first time up. 14 out. Out of 19 is a fly ball to right field. 2 away. Where Andy Van Slyke walked his first time up. 34. And Browning says single. That is a single off of Browning, the second hit by the Pirates. And that brings up Barry Bonds, who walked his first time up. Barry Bonds. 65. That is going to be a home run check on the pitcher's card. Unfortunately, he rolled a 19, though. Tom Browning would have given up a home run on a 1 to 8, so it's not an out. That is going to be a deep fly ball. It's going back to the warning track. Out there in center field, Reggie Sanders waits on it, leaps up, makes the catch. Side retired as he gets a glove way up on the center field wall. Keeps that one in the ballpark. Barry Bonds thought he had one and just about did. Just about did. So go to the bottom of the third. Still Cincinnati 2, Pittsburgh nothing. And this is really bugging me about this. Why does it say that? Maybe I just need to change the name of it. It's a possibility. I wanted to say CIN. Oops. CIN 1992. Okay. And then save the roster. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix it up. All right, Clinton Parks is here. All right, the Admiral has arrived. We're in the bottom of the third inning now. Now it bugs me that this says... Sorry, guys. That's what I wanted to say, like that. Now, let's go in to save this. Okay. All right. So, back to the bottom of the third inning. Dave Martinez struck out his first time up. Uh-oh, 6-6. That is hit well. It's hit in the gap. That's going to fall in and bounces all the way to the wall. Martinez rounds first. He's going to trot into second. Standing up. Double to lead things off here for Cincinnati. And that gets the hometown crowd off their feet. That brings up Sabo, who's hit a double off of Doug Drabeck. 64 is going to be out of 12 with the runner at second. Let's see if I can find that chart here. Of course, it's the only one I don't have out. It's not true. All right. I need the runner on second. There we go. All right. All right. Get these organized so I have them all in the right position. All right. So the runner in second out of a 12 is a pop out. And it's going to go to the second baseman. So he popped him up. To second, Martinez will stay. So Saba gets underneath that one. That was Paul O'Neill who singled his first time up. .24 off O'Neill. 1-2 is a hit by pitch. That's a 19 though. A 1 is a ground ball to the pitcher. Runner holds. A weak arm pitcher. The runner will advance. Well, that's Doug Drabeck. He has a average arm, so he will not advance. So it's a ground ball back to Drabeck. Drabeck knocks it down, gets off the mound, holds the runner, diving back at second, and flips it over to first as O'Neill tried to shoot one back up the middle. Good defense there, and it's now Bill Doran, who hit into a fielder's choice in the first. 2-2, and he sees one come in outside corner. Ball 4. So runners at first and second now for Reggie Sanders. Reggie doubled his first time up. 24 is 1-6. It's a hit by pitch. That's a 14. He's been hit by the pitch. Drabeck. Even though he's hit rolled an A day, which is an excellent day, he's now loaded the bases here in this third inning for Joe Oliver. Joe Oliver only batted .270 on the season, had 10 home runs, 57 RBIs, 35 walks, and 75 strikeouts in 1992. 52, so we look at the black dice. Is that a strikeout? It is not, so it's going to be an error check. And oh boy, we've already had one error. Let's see, on the 52 chart, it is a 30 36 on the 52. 36. Shortstop. Shortstop this time is J. Bell. He's an error of 5. Rolled an 11, so he's going to make the play. Ooh, diving stop. Ground out to the shortstop from his knees. Throws it to first. Read his stretch, scoop, and keeps his foot on the bag with the bases loaded. Good defensive play there. Otherwise, that would have scored at least 1 run. So we go to the 4th, and the Pittsburgh's defense trying to keep them in this one. It is 2-0. Jeff King flew out to right field. 1-1 is an out, actually. That is going to be a 12. 12 says pop-up. Pop-up to... he is a right-hander. So that's going to be a pop-up to first base. Pop-up to first. That brings up Steve Bichelle. Singled his first time up. And that's 51 once again. We got to look at, is that a strikeout? Tom Browning and KD rating of 1 to 2. That is a 6. So no. So we're going to be doing another error check here. Ooh, 66 on... didn't matter because I couldn't remember if it was 51 or 52. It doesn't matter. They're both shortstop. So shortstop, 1 base error. So let's see. Shortstop is... It is, who is it? Freddie Benitez. He's got an error of 10. So that is going to be an error on the shortstop. Freddie's in there instead of Barry Larkin there, huh? Barry Larkin played 134 games. Freddie Benitez. I don't know how to say. But anyways. That's going to be error in the shortstop. So Bichelle is on. Any way you can do it, you got to get him on, boys. Kirk Gibson flew out to right field. 24. That will be an out. 17's a fly ball to left. And that brings up Don Slots. The catcher popped up to first, his first time up. 55, and we're going to have a split chance here. Don Slots will hit well. That one bounces in the corner. It bounces off the wall. Running over there is the right fielder, Paul O'Neill. He's trying to track it down. The ball gets by him. He can't pick it up. Rounding second, heading to third is Slot, and he's going to dive in. Here comes the throw by O'Neill, and not in time. And that is going to be a triple by Don Slot. Triple. And Steve Bichelle will come in to score. And that cuts the lead to 2-1. So the error does come back to bite the Reds so far. And that brings up Doug Dre back. 2 outs. He can't bunt, so he's going to have to swing away. 64 is going to be an out. And that is a simple little 10 line out to the second baseman. So lines it to second. And that's going to do it. But the triple by Don Slot scores the run. It's now a 2-1 ball game. We're going to go in the bottom of the 4th inning. Freddie Benitez is up. 34 blank, and that'll be an out. He is a righty. It's going to be ground ball to short. And brings up Tom Browning. Almost got a hit the first time. It was a nice play out there in the outfield to make the catch. 65 is an out. Normally 65 is a good result, but Tom Browning actually has an out on the 65. So on the 65 and 19 is going to be a fly ball to right. Two-way here. And that brings up Bip. Bippy bippity bippity boppity boo. 1 to 2 would be a walk. It's a 5, so no walk, so it'll be an 8 out, and that's going to be a fly out to center field. And that's going to do it. So it's a 1-2-3 inning there. Is Doug Drabeck has settled down since that horrible first inning. And now, let's see if the Pirates can continue their hot streak here and come on back. It's going to be Gary Reedus up. 0 for 2 is Reedus. 65 again, that is going to be a good check off the pitcher card. It's a pitcher -1. Tom Browning is a home run 1 to 8. -1 would be a 1 to 7, and he gets it. It's a 1. So Gary Reedus goes deep, and that one is hit well. That one is carrying, and that is going to be out of here. And we got us a tie ball game. Gary Reedus only had 3 home runs in the regular season. This time he takes Tom Browning deep, and the Pirates are back into this one. It is 2-2. And that brings up Jay Bell. 0 for 2 is Jay Bell. 24, hit by pitch in a 1 to 4. That is not. It's a 16 out. It's ground out to short. Andy Van Slyke. Lefty-lefty matchup. Not good for Van Slyke, but he does have a single and a walk so far, so figure that one out. 23. This time he gets a swing and a miss on the outside corner for the strikeout. And that brings up Barry Bonds. Barry also lefty-lefty, which is a walk and a fly ball, deep fly ball. And a 44, and that one is hit well by Bonds, and that's going to fall in, bounces off the base of the wall, off the padding, and he's going to go into second with the stand-up double. Barry Bonds, line shot out there, 368 feet. If it would have been a little higher, it might have carried, but not here in Cincinnati. In scoring position for Jeff King. He rolled a 15, and that will be an out. 4 is going to be ground out to second. And that will do it. So Barry Bonds double doesn't help. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Drabeck against Dave Martinez. Martinez 1 for 2 with a double. 16 out of 3. He is a lefty, so that's going to be a ground ball to first. Ground ball to first. That brings up Sabo, 1 for 2. Chris Sabo. 51, we got to look. Is that a strikeout? It is. Drabeck is a 1-2-4. That is a 7, so no strikeout. So it's going to be a 51 error check on the defense. That is a 65. And 65 is short again. So the shortstop, but that's a 13. That's going to be too high. So good play there by the shortstop, Jay Bell. And brings up Paul O'Neill, 1 for 2. 52, once again, possible error check. That's not a strikeout, so we will be rolling an error check. That's an 18, so probably not going to be an error. A 52 out of 52. The third base exotic error chart. Really? We're going to go to the third base exotic error chart. Third base, we have nobody on. Really bad throw on a slow roller by the third baseman. Batter goes to second and F batter goes to third, but is thrown out by the right fielder. So, Paul O'Neill. So it's a really bad throw and a sole roller by the third baseman. It goes out into right field. Batter goes to second. An F batter tries to go to third, but is thrown out by the right fielder. Paul O'Neill is not a fast runner, so we don't have to worry about that. So that is another error on the third baseman. And third base. Actually, let's undo that. Because we want to have him go reached second on an error. There we go. Alright, so that is again on the third baseman. E5. Paul O'Neill hustles all the way to second. Thinks about going to third, but stops. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Bill Doran. Walk and a fielder's choice for Bill Doran. 53, another, but this one is not an error. This is going to be a range check. So 53, it does not fall in the strikeout range. So this is going to be a range check. Oh, and that's going to be a failed range check, I bet. An 11 on to 53 is left field. It's going to fall in for a double if, let's see who the left fielder is. That's Barry Bonds. He's got a range of 10. That's a 16. So it's going to fall in for a double. 2 stars plus, what's the plus mean now? Oh. Batter safe at second, all runners advance 3 bases. So it's going to fall in, and the error comes back to bite him. As Bill Doran gets one off the end of the bat, it's going to fall in for a double. Paul O'Neill will score. And the Reds take a 3-2 lead. And that brings up Reggie Sanders, a double and a hit by pitch. He's been on twice. As 62, Drabek 62 is a strikeout. That is only strikeout number 3 for Drabek. But the Reds take a 3-2 lead here going into the 6th inning. Steve Buechele, single and reached on an error. Steve Buechele's been on base twice. 42 is a walk on Browning's card, so walked him. That brings up Kirk Gibson. 0 for 2 is Gibby. 12 off of Gibson is an out. That is a 7 with a runner on first. 7, fly out to left. Right. Fly out to left field. That brings up Don Slaught. Last time up, hit the triple, RBI triple for Don Slaught. And this time it's a 12 single and a 1-6, and that is a 1. That's a single plus, actually. We got to see where the runner goes, and we rolled a 9. Rolled a 9. Where's our runner advancement here? Rolled a 9 on a single, 1 base. 1 base on a single. So nope, it won't get a chance to steal, but it's a single. So runners at first and second. And that brings up Drabek. Now, what do you do? What do you do? Drabek, how many batters can, or how many, yeah. He can face 33 batters, so he's got plenty. He can go a couple more innings. Do you have him sacrifice? Try to get the runners in scoring position. He could roll a really bad roll and get a double play, but I think they're going to let Drabek swing away. He only had 157 average. Did have 3 doubles, though, so it's crazy these Pirates never made the World Series, says Johnny Mitchell. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Yeah. All right, come on. Let's see if Draybeck can do something here. 26, and that is going to be a single off of Doug Draybeck. He's got the lefty-righty. Tom Browning is a lefty. He is a right-hander, and that is a single off of a left-hander. So Doug Draybeck with the single. Now I'm going to find out the roll is an 18 on a single. 2 base advance for everyone, and we're going to have us a tie ball game on the single. Michelle will score. Don Slott will go to third. And so good thing they decided to leave him in there. It's a 3-3 ball game, and that brings up Gary Reedus. Last time up, hit it pretty far, pretty gone, and tied this ball game up. Let's see what he can do this time. Runners at the corners with, how many outs is there? There is 1 out. Cincinnati is going to play corners in. Corners in. And that is a 60. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Don't tell me it isn't so. Tell me it isn't so that, oh, he's not going to get the roll. 65 is what he had last time. Remember, that's the home run check off the pitcher's card. Tom Browning is a 1-8. Gary Reedus is a -1, so it had to be 1-7. It was a 1-7 chance. But that is going to be deep enough that it's going to be a sacrifice fly. Slot will come in to score. Draybeck will stay at first. And the Pirates take the lead. Gary Reedus almost back-to-back home runs. He only had 3 all season, and we almost had back-to-back home runs. That would have been crazy. So the Pirates take the lead here. Topsy-turvy game going on here in Cincinnati. Brings up Jay Bell. 6-1, and that will be a 16 out. Ground out to short. And that's going to do it. But Pittsburgh with 2 runs in the top of the 6th take a 4-3 lead back from Cincinnati. And Draybeck comes out to face off against Joe Oliver. 0 for 2 is Oliver. 43 on Draybeck is an out. That's a fly ball to left. Freddie Benitez. He's 0 for 2. And he's strike 3 called on the outside corner. And brings up Browning, who's 0 for 2. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters are 0 for so far. Let's see if Tom Browning can do something. 63 is a 1-8 strikeout, and that isn't strikeouts. So back-to-back strikeouts. Doug Draybeck has been stronger and stronger as this game has gone along. That first inning was really rough. Since then, he's played it pretty well. So let's see. Browning can go 27. So he's going to have to be pulled here. It looks like he's reached his maximum. Probably should have been pulled a little bit earlier, but I don't exactly go by exactly. So Cincinnati, that's fine. The pitchers. There we go. All right. All right. I am looking through to see who we have. All right. Henry, Scott Ruskins, Rob Dibble, and Norm Charlton. Quite a variety there. Alright, so I'm going to get out all their cards so I have them in case we need them. Alright, so who are they going to bring in? Probably, let's see, it's going to be a couple lefties coming up. So it looks like it's going to be Scott Ruskin's going to come in. Scott Ruskin. New pitcher for the Reds. Scott. Yeah. All right, add player. R-U-S-K-I-N. Scott. He's, we'll give him left and left. Okay. Save roster. Hopefully I won't have to keep putting these guys in. Alright, so I'm going to flip back over and new pitcher. Alright, he will come in to bat ninth. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. So, Scott Ruskin, the lefty, comes in to face off against Andy Van Slyke. Andy, a single, a walk, and a strikeout for Andy here. We're in the top of the 7th. 16 is a strikeout on a 1-3. That is a 2. That will be a strikeout, not a regular out. It's a strikeout, actually. So Van Slyke's out. That brings up Barry Bonds. A double, a walk, and a out. 26, that will be a single versus right-hander. Scott Ruskin is a lefty. So that is an out of 10. It's a line out. Too short. And that brings up Jeff King, who's 0 for 3. 63. Oh, we got a roll for Scott Ruskin, right? So it's a 63. We'll remember that. Now let's roll for Ruskin to see what kind of day he has. 12. So he's going to have a normal day. 63 is a strikeout on a 1-10. It was a 2, so we're going to give him a strikeout. So it's a 1-2-3 inning by Scott Ruskin as he comes in and shuts the door down. Drayback can go 33 batters. He's got another inning in him. He's only faced 27. So going to the 7th inning stretch time here at Riverfront. It's 4-3 Pirates. And Bip is up. Bippity bippity boo. 65. Oh, that's a home run check, but he is a -8 off of Drayback, who only gives up a home run on a 1-7. So Bip Roberts is not going to hit a home run off of Drayback. That is going to be a fly ball to center field. They have to be a 1 anyways. Fly ball to center. So Bip give it a little bit of a ride, but just not far enough. Dave Martinez, 1 for 3. 53, and it is not a strikeout, so we're going to be looking at a range play here on the Pirates defense. 41 is a 41 infield single, but we're going to be checking the second baseman if he can make the play or not, and I don't think it so with that 18 sitting there. That's Jeff King. He only is a 12, so that falls outside his range, so that's going to get through, but it's still only a single. Just a single by Dave Martinez. So Martinez goes 2 for 4. Not bad. Brings up Chris Sabo. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. I don't think he wants Sabo bunning. Martinez. Hit and run rating of C is not very good as I recall. So Sabo is just going to hopefully get a hold of one. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's 65. That is going to be a home run check, but unfortunately for him, that is a 17 on the split chance. Draybeck again only gives home runs 1 to 7. And Chris Sabo was actually not a minus at all. So 1 to 7 would have been a home run, but it's always 17, so that is going to be a fly ball to center field as the home run. Whoo! Fly ball to center, deep center field. Runners would advance, tag up, but Draybeck got away with one there as Chris Sabo had a chance to put the Reds in front. Just got under that just a little bit. Paul O'Neill, 1 for 2, also reached on an error. 41 blank and 1 to 2 walk. It is a 6, so it's not a walk. It's a 4 out. That's a ground ball to second if I've ever seen one. So Reds had the chance there in the bottom of the 7th. And now let's see if the Reds need to make another change. They got a righty, lefty, righty coming up. So Ruskin is out. They're going to be bringing in Dwayne Henry. Let's see if Dwayne Henry's on the team yet. Henry, Henry. Nope. All right. So we got to go back. Gotta go in here. And Henry. D-W-A-Y-N-E. He is a righty. Okay. Let's save. Okay. Back over. New pitcher. Dwayne Henry. And the question is 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be due 6. So yeah, we'll put him in the 9th spot. That's fine. It's not like he's coming up next. All right, so Dwayne Henry in. Scott Ruskin come in and pitched a perfect 7th inning. Now let's see how Dwayne Henry, what kind of day he's going to have. He has a 7. Oh, just an average day. So 7 to 14 is average. All right. So Steve Michelle is not average. He's reached on an error. He's walked and he hit a single. 34 off of Henry is an out. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. That brings up Gibson. Kirk Gibson 0 for 3. 3 fly balls. That's what Kirk Gibson's got so far. And that 1-1 is normally good. Not on Gibby scored. And it's going to be a 9. That is another fly ball. This one's going out to right field. He's hit them all over the place. Don Slott's hit him all over the place as well. He's got a triple and a single so far. And let's see what he does here. 43 on Henry. We're going to look at a wild pitch. If it's not a wild pitch, in this case it doesn't matter because there's no one on. It'll be a walk instead, so he walks him. So Don Slott walks, and that brings up Draybeck. But Draybeck's day is going to be done. So the Pirates are going to bring in a pinch hitter. I believe that's what they're going to do. And it looks like it's going to be... do they have any left-handers? That's Cincinnati. I don't want Cincinnati. I want the Pirates. Here we go. All right. Espy, Cecil Espy is a switch hitter. So you would get the auto single. They're going to bring in Cecil Espy to pinch hit. So pinch hitter, so that's it for Draybeck. Cecil Espy coming in to pinch hit. He's a switch hitter. Espy, 258 average against Dwayne Henry. 14 is an out. That's going to be a fly ball to right. So no harm, no foul. That's going to be it for that. And Draybeck will be done. Now I need to get the Pirate pitchers out. So let's see. The Pirates have Alright, let's see Vincent Platicos, Gleaton, Mason, and Bob Patterson. Alright, so they had 4 as well. This must have been one of those games that everybody came in. Alright, so let's see what we have coming up. We have, yes I know. Right, we're going to insert a new pitcher. And probably whoever we insert is not going to be in there. So Goo Up is Doran, Sanders, and Joe Oliver. Righty, and a switch hitter. So they're going to bring in Vincent Platicos. Let's see if he's on here. Oh, he is. And they will bat 9th. So Vincent Platicos is coming in, right-hander, to face off against Bill Doran. Doran is double a walk and a fielder's choice for the Reds. Reds down 4-3 here in the bottom of the 8th. 53 is it a strikeout? Oh, well. First thing we need to do is we need to roll for, that's a 5. So we need to roll and see if Vincent is having a good day, an average day, or a bad day. He rolled a 4. He's having a good day. So on a good day, it's a strikeout on a 1-4. He rolled a 5, so it's not a strikeout. So it's going to be a range check. Range check on someone. 32 is going to be the first baseman. It's going to be a double liner into right field, 2-base advance if nobody's on base. But if the first baseman cannot make the play, our first baseman is Reedus. He's going to range a 13. That is a 6. He's going to make the play. Good job. Oops. Good job. Ground ball down to first. He dives. He waits for Platicos to get to the bag. Flips it over for the out. All right. That brings up Reggie Saunders. Strikeout, hit by pitch, and a double. Reds need a base runner here. 26. And against the lefty, that would be a hit. So good thing they brought in Platicos. That will be an out of 13. He is a righty. 13 a righty. 13 righties. A ground ball to short. And that brings up Joe Oliver, the catcher for the Reds. 36 against Platicos is an out. 13. And he's a right-handed. 13 is a ground ball to short. So it's a 1-2-3 inning by Platicos. We go to top of the 9th. 4-3 is your score here in Cincinnati. Dwayne Henry. They have a righty and a couple lefties. They got a righty, and a lefty coming up. So they're going to leave Henry out there. to face off against the right-hander, Gary Renis. Renis, 1 for 4 with the big home run in the 5th inning. 12 out. Out of 9. That's going to be a fly ball right. Jay Bell, right-hander. We see some activity as the Reds are warming up the left-hander out there in the bullpen with 2 lefties coming up, Van Slyke and Bonds. Jay Bell, the last right-hander. 6-2. Henry Steve, right 3. Off of Henry. Alright, so that's going to be it. And the question is, are they going to bring in Charlton or Dibble? They both had almost equal number of saves. They also played in almost the exact number of games. Rob Dibble played his 63 games, had 25 saves. Norm Charlton played his 64 games, had 26 saves. So they'll bring, one's a lefty, one's a righty. So obviously we're going to be bringing in the lefty. Right, that makes total sense. So Norm Charlton, the lefty, is going to come in. Duh. Charlton, do we have him in? We don't. Come on. Add player. CHARLTON. Norm. NORM. He is a lefty. Okay. Save. Okay. Switch. Alright. New pitcher. Norm Charlton. He would be due up second, but it's not going to matter because if they don't score, it's... Yeah, so we're not going to make a double switch or anything. So he will just... He's going to be... Anyways, he's only going to face... Hopefully, if you're a Reds fan, he's only going to face one batter here, and that is Andy Van Slyke. Van Slyke, 2 strikeouts, a walk and a single for Van Slyke. 30. Oh, wait. No roll, because I just thought of it. I'm trying to remember to do this first. Norm Charlton, what kind of day is he having? He's having a normal day. Okay, so back to what we were doing. Normal day, Andy Van Slyke. Oh, Jesus. And Charlton is a 1-8 average day. Yeah, 1-8, and that is a 9. So no home run. It's just going to be a fly ball to center field, and that will do it as Charlton gets him out. All right. So... Probably going to be 2 pinch hitters coming up. Benitez and the pitcher spot. So, they're going to leave... They are going to... Let's see who the Pirates had to save games. Nobody. Patterson had 9. Mason had 8. Gleaton had 0. So... It's going to be lefty or righty. Who are they going to bring in? Cincinnati is going to bring in. Dun, 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 dun. Cincinnati. Who are you going to bring in? All right, Cincinnati's going to make wholesale changes here in the bottom of the 9th. They need a run. So whatever it takes. And they're going to bring in Billy Hatcher is coming in. Billy Hitman Hatcher. So we're going to have a pinch hitter, Billy Hatcher. So are the see. Are they going to bring in Mason? I think the Pirates are going to counter that and bring in Roger Mason. The new pitcher is going to come in. Roger Mason, batting ninth, doesn't matter. All right, so Billy Hatcher against Roger Mason. Hatcher pinch hitting for Freddie Benitez. Here in the bottom of the ninth, the Reds down their last 3 outs. Can they make a miracle here? 21 is an out. Out of 4, that is going to be a ground ball to second. Oh, God damn it. I keep forgetting I have to click over here. Ground ball to second. One away. So that was Billy Hatcher. So Benitez is out. Tom Browning, we know he's going to be pinch hit for. And so Cincinnati, do they have any lefties? Because they can force Pittsburgh to make another change. Let's see. Looking to see if Cincinnati, who they brought in real life. Jacob Brumfield. Gary Green. Just looking through the cards real quick here to see who we have. All right, it looks like it's going to be Gary Green. So Gary Green is actually going to come in. He only played in 8 games. This is one of them. He actually played in this game in real life. So since he played in real life, we might as well use him. And he was only on the, well, he only played 8 games, so might as well use him while we can, right? So we got a pinch hitter coming in. This is going to be Gary Green. He's going to come in and try to be the hero here. For the Reds, 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. And he rolls 55, and that is going to be hit well. And he's done it, my friends, as that is going to fall in. And he's going to go round in first. He's going all the way to second. Tries for third, but decides to go back to second and gets himself a double. And he's an average runner. So that brings up Bip Roberts now, as Bip Roberts is a switch hitter, so they're going to leave Roger Mason out there. Reds just 1 hit away from tying this ball game up here in the bottom of the ninth. Bip Roberts against Roger Mason. Come on, Roger. What did we decide Roger was throwing? Normal? I got to remember to write that shit down. 21 is an out. That is a 15 out. He's going to be swinging from the left side, so it's a ground ball to first. And Green will move to third on the ground ball out. That brings up Dave Martinez. Runner, there's 2 bases open. So who do they want to face? Martinez, Sabo, or Neal? They could actually walk 2 runners if they needed to, but they don't want to put the tying run too close. Although they do have a lefty in Martinez coming up. Martinez is 2 for 4 on the day, so Mason is going to be done. And they're going to bring in Bob Patterson, the lefty, to face him. Bob Patterson coming in. The lefty for the Pirates to try and get out Dave Martinez, who steps in the box. Runner at third, just 90 feet away. 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Every kid's dream. Tribe Fan 879 has showed up just for the last bit here. Let's see what happens if Tribe Fan can bring some good luck to the Cincinnati Reds, his favorite National League team, being from Ohio. Oh no! It's a go! No! 55! That is going to be a triple by Dave Martinez, and we got a tie ball game, and the Reds are now 1 hit away from winning this sucker. Holy cow. Oh no. The Pirates, Bob Patterson gives up the triple to Dave Martinez on the 5-5 result. Unbelievable. And now with 2 outs, we're 1 out away from Chris Sabo sending us with a walk-off. He is 1 for 4 on the day. Sabo against Patterson. They got to leave Patterson out there. 6-4. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. And we are headed to extra innings. Wow. That messes everything up because I was under the impression this was not going into extra innings, and now I've got to figure out wherever all the pitchers and position players and everything are at. That's crazy. So I've taken players out. All right. Well, no, Barry Bonds is in there. Right. And he's going to face Norm Charlton. We go to the 10th inning here in Cincinnati. The Tribe Fan shows up just in time to root on the Ohio National League team. The Reds come back and tie it up. 16 if Barry Bonds is an out. That's going to be a ground ball to short off of Charlton. And Charlton's going to try to go. He's only gone 2 batters, so he should be okay for a couple more. Jeff King, 0 for 4 is King. 61. Strikes him out. 2-way, and that brings up Steve Bichelle. Walk, single, reached on an error, and a fly ball to right. Steve Bichelle, 34. And that's going to be a single off of Charlton's card. So Steve Bichelle continues his hot hitting. That brings up Kirk Gibson, who's 0 for 4. Who did they replace Gibson? No, they left him in the whole game. Unbelievable. All right, well, I guess we'll leave him in. Kirk Gibson, 0 for 4. Fly ball, and a fly ball. 12, and that is a fly ball again to right field. Oops. Fly ball to right. Every time I don't click back over here. All right. So it's a 1-2-3 inning by Charlton, and now Bob Patterson's got to stay in and try to get another inning out of him. He's only faced 2 batters, so he should be okay. And then the lefty, Paul O'Neill's up. O'Neill is 1 for 3 and also reached on an error. That is a, 32? 32 is out. That is a lefty 3. That's a ground ball to first. Brings up Bill Thorne. Right. So the pinch hitter, Billy Hatcher, came in. And Freddie Benitez went out, and I forgot to replace him. He is, what position? Benitez was playing shortstop. Can Hatcher play short is the question. No, he cannot play short, so we're going to have to find a shortstop to put into that position. So hang on a minute. It's going to be Jeff. Oh, wait a minute. Jeff Benson. But don't they have, what's this? Barry Larkin. Who played in a lot of games. He must have been hurt early in the season or something because he played in 140 games. He did not play in this one. So we're going to bring in Jeff Branson will be in the shortstop. So, oh boy. Let's see. We want. Is there a new batter in the lineup? I guess we'll wait till we get to that. That's fine. I'm going to keep his card out. So where are we? We are at Bill Thorne. That's where we're at. Bill Thorne. I got cards everywhere over here. All right, so Bill Thorne. We might not need him if Bill Thorne does something. He's got a double, a walk, a fielder's choice. Let's see what he's done. 56, a blank. Patterson. 56 is a strikeout. And with 2 away is Reggie Sanders. Strikeout. Hit by a pitch, a double, and a ground out. Anderson, 2-4. This will be his 5th batter. It is not a strikeout, so it's going to be an error check. It's going to be an error check on the 52. 52 and a 51 is the third baseman. Third base for, who is this? This is going to be Steve Bichelle. Error 6, but we rolled it on a 12, so he's going to make the play. It's ground ball to third, and we're going to the 11th inning. Now we're going to have problems because we had all these extra pitchers, but we went through them so damn quick. Don Slott is up. And they used Henry, they used Ruskin, they used everyone except for Rob Dibble. So I guess it's going to be Rob Dibble, new pitcher coming in. But not yet because I have to add him to the team. D-I-B-B-L-E. Rob Dibble. He's a right-hander. All right. Save that roster. Okay. So Rob Dibble. What kind of day is Rob Dibble going to have? 7 average day for Rob. Okay. So he's going to be facing off against Don Slott. Yes, if I flip it back over, there we go. Don Slott. 13. A walk plus on a 1-3, but that is a 9, so no walk. It'll be an out of 11. That is going to be a ground out to the first baseman. Ground out to first. Brings up the pitcher spot, which means Patterson will have to be done, which means we need to bring somebody else in from the bench. And that someone is going to be, looks like it's going to be Lloyd McClendon. We are running out of players. Lloyd McClendon is coming in here. Pinch hitter. Lloyd McClendon. All right. Let's see what Lloyd McClendon can do against Rob Dibble here in the top of the 11th inning. 34 strikeout. Dibble got him, swing and a miss. That brings up Gary Reedus, who's 1 for 5. But that one hit was a big one. It went 386 feet. There we go. All right. Ooh, 56 Dibble strikeout. Boy, that Dibble card is strong. A lot of strikeouts on his card. Holy cow. All right, so now since Pittsburgh's got to find somebody that can match him pitch for pitch here. It's not Patterson. It's not Mason. It's not Drabek. It's not Blanicos. It's going to have to be Jerry Don Gleaton is coming in. New pitcher. Jerry Gleaton, yes. And he will bat 9th. Okay. So that brings up Joe Oliver. Joe Oliver, 41 out of 14. Ground ball to second base. And that brings up our problem. So I need to put in sort of new batter. Is that what I want? Right. Okay. So it's going to be Jeff Branson. He's playing shortstop. Okay. So Jeff Branson is coming into short. And then we have the pitcher spot due up next, which means Dibble might be swinging a bat. Ooh, 1-1, but that isn't out. That's a fly ball to right. So it looks like it's going to have to be Dibble, and they're going to need another inning out of him at least. So they hand him a bat, and he says, "What the hell do you want me to do with this?" As I look for his card. Oh, actually, there you go. Rob Dibble. Rob Dibble actually, in 1992, had a 400 average. That's right, 400 average. He had two hits and 5 at-bats. So it's going to be... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, did I never bring him in the game? Rob Dibble? Damn. No. I think I forgot to bring him in after I added him. There we go. All right, now he's on there. There we go. Rob Dibble. He batted 400. 2 hits at 5 at-bats and an RBI. He's got to do something. Let's see what he can do. 31 is a single. 31 is a single. What did I tell you? Dibble fights it off and sends it the other way for a single. Unbelievable. And we got a roll for Jerry Gleaton, by the way. It didn't matter. The 31, they were all singles, so it didn't matter. But I do need to roll. Find out what kind of day he's having. He's having an average day. Okay. So it was still a single. All right. Well, that brings up Bip. Bippity boopity bop. Let's see what he can do. Bippity boop. 31 is a single again. So with runner at first, single. Rolled a 15. That is a 1 base. If there's 2 outs, it's 2 bases. There are 2 outs, so Dibble hustling all the way, advances to third, and now there's runners at the corners for Cincinnati, 90 feet away, 2 outs. Once again, Dave Martinez, opportunity. He is what? A double, a single, and a triple. He's a home run away from the cycle, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Martinez, strikeout in the first, double in the third, grounded to the first baseman in the 5th, a single in the 7th, and a triple in the 9th. The RBI triple to tie this ball game up. Home run will be a walk-off and a cycle all at the same time. Although he will not get the walk-off, he will not get the home run unless it comes off of the stadium card, because he does not have a home run in his actual card. It'll have to come off the stadium card. 56 blank. Gleaton, average name 56. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Boom! Swing and a miss. Blew that one right by him. And we go to the 12th inning. Dibble against Gary Reedus. Reedus is, what is he? 1 for 6, but that big one hit was a home run. I need to stretch this out so you guys can see everything now. This is crazy. Actually, it should be Jay Bell. Why? What did Reedus? Oh, he must have struck out. Okay. Jay Bell. Sorry, Jay Bell is 0 for, what, 5? Good Lord, Jay. Let's do something, buddy. 15. Oh, not this time. That is going to be a right-handed batter. It's going to be ground ball to third. Ground ball to third. All right. And that brings up Andy Van Slyke. Andy is 1 for 4 with the walk. 1 for 4 with the walk. 13 out of 5. He's a lefty. So that's going to be ground ball to first. That brings up Barry Bonds. Bonds is 1 for 4 with the walk. 34 strikeout from Dibble. So Dibble goes his 2 innings. It's probably all he's going to be able to manage. Or it wasn't 2 full innings. So, all right. So that brings up Gleaton. Gonna have to try and get another inning out of Gleaton here. Chris Sabo. 61 and 1 to 10 is a strikeout. That is a strikeout. Paul O'Neill, 14 home runs in the regular season. 1 for 4, reached on the air way back in the 5th inning. We're in the bottom of the 12th. 33 is a walk. So base runner is on. That brings up Bill Thorne. 1 out here. I don't think he sacrificed Doran to try and move him over. Doran isn't hit and run of A. They might be putting the hit and run on, and I'm pretty sure they are, with an A hit and run, and I think the A is the best. So Bill Doran is going, and Paul O'Neill is going on the pitch. So yeah, now I gotta remember how to do the hit and run here. Is there a special chart? I think maybe. I forget. Let's see what the chart says. Hit and run. Oh, on the hit and run. We rolled a 5. Ground out first baseman, runners advance 1 base. Okay, so it's just ground out to first. first. And O'Neill will advance to second. So, hit and run probably keeps him out of the double play there. That brings up Reggie Sanders. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 12th inning. Sanders needs a big hit. We'll call that. We'll let that go. That one is hit well. That one is going back. That one is gone. Walk off. Reggie Sanders, home run. And that's your ball game. As Cincinnati, Reggie Sanders is getting mobbed. I didn't want to take it away just because this fell out of the thing. It was a 5. It was a 1-7 was a home run. And I didn't feel like, just because it bounced on the tray, to re-roll, because that would have been pretty shitty. So I'm giving it to Cincinnati anyways, so there you go. That is gone. Reggie Sanders, he connects downtown, and the Reds take this ball game 6-4. Let's end this ball game. I don't even know who the winners and losers are going to be here. The winner is going to be Rob Dibble, actually. He's going to take the win. The loss is going to Gleaton. No save. So that was... this is the only game played. No, I don't need you to save that. Thanks. So let's export directly to ball stats. All right. Update. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? I wonder if it's because I changed the stupid name. And then it decides to crash. Oh. Yes, there you go. Well, the Reds win this one. The Reds win this one. So congratulations, wonderful game. The 1992 season has been good to play. It's just been so bad to try and keep stats and everything. Because we were doing it one way, then we were doing it a different way, and it's just, I don't even know what their record is. So it's kind of disappointing that way, but it's been fun to try and, play the Fall Classic, which has been really good. It's just keeping stats have been really bad. So unfortunately, as you just witnessed, how wonderful that can be when you're trying to do it. So it's kind of taking a damper out of the game, out of the series, just because it's like I've got no record, no recollection of what happened. We had to redo some. We had to auto-play it on Stratomatic, and then that screwed up. So then I switched over to Ball Score because I didn't want to keep track of all that crap anymore. And that didn't work out because, as you just saw, it just crashed the system. It's just been a nightmare trying to keep these poor stats for this season. So, but anyways, that was a good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was Cincinnati with a walk-off, 6-4, if I can recall. It was a walk-off by Reggie Sanders, 2-run home run in the bottom of the 12th off of Jerry Gleaton of the Pirates. So, yeah, it's kind of, like I said, it's just been a bummer that I haven't been able to, I've got nothing to fall back on to look at stats and ratings and all that stuff. It's kind of just been him-hawed around. And like I said, we played some games, and then we played it. I think in the beginning, actually, I think we were using iScore, and then that was too much work. So I auto-played them into Stratomatic, and then we started keeping the games in Stratomatic for a while, but then I missed a day, and I told it to auto-play the day, and it auto-played like a month and a half before I was like, wait a minute, stop. And I think it went to like May something, May 20th or something. So all these games have already been played in Stratomatic. So now I can't undo that either. So it's just been a cluster, if you know what I'm talking about. It's just been a cluster trying to keep these stats. It's just been one, it's not, it's not been one thing. It's been a myriad of issues we've run into with ball score, with the computer strat program, with the online, with everything. So, just takes away from the feel of what's going on, with how well the team's doing, who's playing well, who's not playing well, etc., etc. So, anyways, hopefully you all have a good night. Thanks to Quentin Parks, to Johnny Miter, TriFan879, wonderful channel. Check him out. Doing a Colorado Rockies replay. He's probably done a lot better job than me of keeping track of stats and all that stuff. So go check out TribeFan879. Great channel, great guy, wonderful. And Stephen Conrad and Arnie, thanks for coming by, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.